Hi there, YouTube. It is I, the one, the only, Naudia, Exotica, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 12. For Vlogmas Day 12, we did, we as in me, but like, you know, for us, we have the viral frozen gummy bears. I'm going to walk you through just how I did them. Well, actually, before I do any of that, I'm going to briefly just show you these Christmas lights that my best friend and I drove past on our way to get dinner one night. This is something that my mother used to do when my siblings and I were kids. I remember there would be like big, huge displays in front of people's houses. I'm talking like wooden boxes with moving statues and all that stuff. And I always loved how captivating it was. It was just so lovely. And I don't know, this is like another little Christmas ritual that I enjoy doing, seeing all the lights and the decorations. Is this something you guys do? Do you like this? Like literally just make a time out of it. Go get hot chocolate and just do it. It's fun as fuck. All right, let's get to the bread and butter of it all, shall we? You're going to need some gummy bears of your choosing. And then a Sprite, and then Tupperware. Now listen here, okay? I am a freak for gummy bears. There was no way in hell I was going to use the whole pack just in case this turned out atrociously. So essentially what you do is put however many you would like in the Tupperware. Then you're going to put Sprite kind of all over them. Just make sure that they're all immersed in Sprite. And then what you do is put the cover on top and you're going to put it in the fridge for approximately 24 hours. You need a whole day apparently to you know, let these kind of sit in the fridge and sit in the Sprite. This is very reminiscent of like not only Jello shots, but just the vodka gummy bears, like pretty much. But anyway, so after 24 hours, what you're going to do is put them on a plate. I separated them. Like I wanted to make sure that they were not touching just in case they froze, but I'll be honest, it really actually doesn't matter because they don't, or at least mine didn't freeze together, which was great. I used wax paper as well. I was also weary of using the wax paper because I'm like, I just don't want this to stick. Luckily, none of them did. So it's great. I mean, obviously it's wax paper, right? But I don't know, I was still skeptical. So yeah, just separate these out on the plate. And then what you're going to do is put them in the freezer for at least 3 hours. Okay. So as you can see, it's a very lengthy process because of course you have to wait a whole 24 hours and then freeze them for 3 hours. But I'm very curious to see how they turned out. I love gummy bears. I love snacking on gummy bears. I love any kind of gummy bears. You can give me the sour ones. You can give me those healthy ones that come in the white package that are like non-GMO, or the nature ones. I don't give a shit. I love gummy bears. So if this is disappointing, I'm going to be sad, okay? I've heard a couple different responses in terms of what people thought of them. So yeah. The other thing I wanted to point out was I hope I'm not going to regret putting these on parchment. Okay, no. I was like, I really hope these don't stick to the parchment. So I think we should just give it a shot here, okay? And let me know if you've ever done this or want to give this a try. Also, I'm sorry, I know I'm prolonging this. I was so worried that what I was seeing on the internet was just going to be bullshit. I checked on the gummy bears after they were kind of marinating in the Sprite in the Tupperware after maybe 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours, and they didn't look very much bigger. They were kind of the same size. So I'm like, I think I just fell for some internet fuckery. But after the full 24 hours, they started to look way bigger. So let's try. I'm kind of nervous. Excuse me? What was that? What was that? What was that? Oh, well, okay. I should just try one of each. Okay, so I did a red. I did a green. I'm going to do a yellow. And now I'll do a white. I don't know how to feel about this. It's very much like, okay, it's like a Jell-O shot with no alcohol. Now imagine if you soaked, okay, wait. What if you put Sprite and vodka in these motherfuckers? I like the white one the most because it's pineapple and I love pineapple. However, I'm very conflicted. So it tastes like a Jell-O shot, but it's also frozen, so you have a little bit of like the texture is almost like not crunchy, but it's icy, and then it's gelatinous, and then towards the end there, it's confusing. I don't know what to say. It's very odd. It almost tastes like fucking applesauce at the end. I saw someone say that they were kind of flavorless. They were saying that the Sprite took the flavor out of them. I have to disagree. Okay, I see what they're saying though. I see what they're saying, but I have to disagree because like when you start to chew it, you don't really taste. I'm seriously unsure what to think about this. But so in the beginning, it's like you don't quite taste the flavor. It's not as prominent as when you first bite into gummy bears, but then towards the end, that's where the flavor is. I'm a little bit upset that these don't have alcohol in them, but I feel like this is like a fun little stupid thing. You know what I mean? I'm not someone who would ever reject a gummy bear. So I like them for the sense that like, I like that they're gummy bears. But then you like, I was kind of under the impression it would kind of taste like an icy or like kind of like a popsicle. It doesn't, obviously. This is much more like a Jell-O shot that's kind of grainy, almost like a applesauce. I don't know. That's the best way I can describe it. Like towards the end, it's like the consistency of applesauce, but the flavor of a gummy bear. This was cool. Okay, I genuinely will I'll just say this. I would much rather either have a Jell-O shot or a regular gummy bear. I don't think I'll go out of my way to make these again. If someone came to me and was like, listen, here are some frozen vodka gummy bears or rosé gummy bears or like any other kind of alcohol, like literally any kind of alcohol, and they were frozen, then I would eat them because it's like a gummy bear Jell-O shot. Actually, I have a funny story time really quick. Okay. So I don't want to take up any more of your time. My second job ever was at this convenience store / pharmacy. And this was before I did any sort of pharmacy tech training, because at one point I was training to be a pharmacy tech and that fell through like a lot of other things in life. But I remember working with this guy who was kind of a burnout. Everyone around the store thought he was so hot. And I was kind of like, okay. But then there was another coworker who is probably in her 50s, and she came to work with these vodka gummy bears or moonshine gummy bears. I can't remember what they were. Long story short, he ended up eating like a couple of them, and he had to go sleep in his truck for the rest of his shift, and the manager was so pissed off. I'm pretty sure that was the straw that broke the camel's back for him, and that's why he got fired. I can't really remember, but he was lit off those fucking gummy bears. Something tells me it was moonshine, and moonshine's even more like potent than vodka, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, stupid. That is that. Okay, this is Vlogmas Day 12. I hope this was somewhat amusing slash informative. I don't know, I was seeing these all over the place. I'm like, I need to try. Because I fuck with a gummy, bitch. I love any sort of gummy. The Welch's gummies that have the juice in them, bomb. Of course. Those are like my go-to, my gas station go-to. But these, I don't, like I said, and I'm not going to try these again, I don't think. So, yeah, but they still taste good. I was also worried that they would just be kind of like not the same, but you can taste the gummy bear flavor. Anyway, all right, you guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or video requests, feel free to email me. My email is NaudiaExotica@gmail.com. Follow all my links at NaudiaExotica.com. And also don't forget to read my blog, which is Naudia'sCurioTrove.com. You can also find me on Patreon. It's patreon.com/NaudiaExotica, where you can find so much more of me over there. And until the next video, which is tomorrow, you will be hearing from me very soon.